else feels Dino Melaye has been doing too much lately? For crying out loud, you just won the governorship primaries in PDP. I think your focus now should be on the election and what you're going to do for the people of Kogi State. Not granting several interviews, responding to Wike, resorting to name callings, and then just talking and talking about Wike alone. That seems to me like a distraction. It seems to me as if Wike knows your move button and then he has successfully pressed it and then he left you to be ranting.
Oh, say my quick response to Yesom Wike is that he is an expired drug who is about to be taken off the shelf. So I would not want to bother myself discussing with a man that is about to leave office and is suffering from post-election trauma. I want to concentrate seriously on my election. I want to concentrate on rescuing the people of Kogi State. And I do not have time actually for drug and alcohol-induced individuals.
But I think that's a very strong statement to make, and that's in your view. Except you're able to prove that by fact, you cannot make statements about a sitting governor in that manner. But before you respond, Senator Melaye, before you respond, let me just ask my question. I wanted to just make that clarification. But you're saying, or you're using certain terms to describe the governor of Rivers State, Governor Yesom Wike. However, you yourself said in a recent interview that you were both friends. In fact, he bankrolled in terms of gave you significant amount of money for your 2019 bid as, towards the governorship elections of Kogi State. So in the same way you're accusing him of being, having faith enough in you to support you financially and even giving you his private jet for use on the day of election. What has happened? Why are you now referring to him as, in a very negative way? Has the relationship broken down? Do you not have faith in him? Why would you collect money from someone of that kind of character as you have described?
Anyway, I want to say that we work with time and season. Governor Wike himself on national TV have told Nigerians on a Monday morning that he was taking 40-years-old Glenfish whiskey on a Monday morning. So I'm not the one calling him, he's the one, he advertised himself as such to Nigerians. But having said that, I want to tell you that you supported me does not mean that you will ask for my liver and kidney. I will not give it. And let me say that Wike himself have always been supported, and he owes PDP a lot. And anything he's doing for any individual in PDP is like giving back from what PDP has done for him. Governor Odili made him chairman of his local government. So he has been helped by somebody. After Governor Odili helped him, Governor Amechi made him chief of staff. Governor Amechi helped him. Governor Amechi nominated him to be Minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Governor Amechi helped him. Mrs. Goodluck Jonathan spent our money, our connections, and everything to make him the governor of Rivers State. So everyone gets helped by one person or the other. But you don't help people with the intention to enslave them. You don't help people with the intention to control them. You don't help people with the intention to run their lives and run their decisions. Once you give assistance to somebody, then you should allow the person to exist. But Wike, once he assists you and you don't do his bidding, or you try to say, I have an idea or I have a decision, he will go all out and advertise you and announce what he has done for you. For example, he gave 50 million naira to the family of a late respected traditional ruler in Port Harcourt. He came on a national TV to announce that he gave 50 million to the family of that respected Nigerian, a former minister of the Federal Republic and a respected traditional ruler. You don't do things, that is not how, in fact, the Holy Book says, whatever you do with your right hand, the left hand should not even know. So the truth of the matter is that God can assist you through anybody. But because I refused to support his presidential ambition, when he was helping me, I was qualified. When it was helping me, he felt I had the qualities and credibility to be a governor. That's why he invested his money in me. And that is why he gave me his private jet. So what now happened? That the same person you saw quality in him, the same person you will not put your money where you have no faith. Nobody will do that. Only a madman will do that. So he invested because at that time, he saw quality in me. He saw me that I was qualified to be the governor of Kogi State. But because I refused to do his bidding, before I refused to support his presidential, failed presidential ambition, then you now want to take on me? Throughout the campaign, you will never find a place where I spoke derogatorily about Governor Wike, because I respect him as somebody who have assisted me in the past. There was no time I spoke in low terms or low tunes about him. And I please want to advise Dr. Ruben and the crew that this interview should not be about Wike, because that is what Wike is looking for. He is an attention seeker. He wants to be talked about. He wants to be in the news at all times. He has granted live coverages more than any other public officer in the world. You want to do groundbreaking of a project, you go live. You want to do foundation, you go live. They want to cast slab, you go live. One single project, 5-6 people will come and you create ceremonies and waste taxpayers' money of River State. So I want to advise that we should talk about Kogi State and how we are going to make life credible for the people, life of Kogites, understand, meaningful. How we are going to transform the state, how we are going to assist the youth, how we are going to make sure that women are empowered, how we are going to look at the education of the state, look at ICT. Those are issues that I will really want to talk about, not about Oluwa Wike, who sees himself as a demigod.